Hey guys, here we are where we left off from the second lesson, getting right into the third. And I noticed that if you play the game, it gets a bit too predictable with the cars moving at the same speed and spawning at the same time. So I thought if there was a way we could add an element of randomness to the game, it might make it a little more fun. And I went to operators and found this variable pick random, and pick random sounds pretty random to me. So the glide 2 seconds right here is controlling the speed of the car, and this fits right in there. So I did pick random 2, which is what we had before, to 4. So it could potentially slow the car down. And so you change it on this car as well. Okay. So now you have cars moving at different speeds. Let's see how it looks. So you see immediately that this car is moving slower than that car, and all of these cars are going at different speeds but spawning at the same time. So you can make the game even more random if you take the spawn time. It creates the clone and then it waits. If you change the wait time from 2 to 1 to 2, say, then it makes the cars incredibly random, and maybe they'd even run into each other like these guys here. And then they all delete at the end. Okay, well now we need more cars because 2 is not quite enough. So just for practice, let's go back, get some sprites, different color this time, and program it from the ground up. So just for fun, I want it to be going the other way. So what you can do is you can go to costumes, which affects how the sprite looks, and there's all sorts of customization you can do here. You can change colors, you can add blocks or text, but what we're just going to do is we're going to use this flip left to right, and the car's just going to turn around. All right, so back to scripts. We're going to go back to our classic when green flag clicked, and then if you remember next we hit it, put in our forever loop, and then said create a clone of myself, and then wait, and with the variable, remember the variable, pick random 1 to 2. Then we had when I start as a clone, remember you have to show, that's really important, and then you go to motion, go to, now this we're going to change a little bit. Why don't we try x equals 190, so it's going to start on this side and move this way instead of this side and move this way, and a y of 70, because we've got negative 70 is 0, so back up to 70 should be good. And we do glide to x equals negative 190, so it's moving straight across, and y equals 70, so it's staying on the same plane. Okay, now we just need to finish it off with delete this clone. Oh, almost forgot. You need that variable to change the speed. So pick 2 to 4. Okay. And then we can just duplicate this sprite, and before we go we have to change the y to about 105, so these cars will be closer together and harder to get past because you have to get past 2 at once. And now let's see how it looks. Okay, so now we have 4 different rows of cars moving at 4 different speeds, spawning at 4 different times, and we have to get the frog to try to go through them if we can only move up. The game looks complete, but it's not quite there yet. Tune in for the 4th lesson to see how we finish it off.